How do I zoom out?
You can't zoom out. You either zoom in.
I watched this film from 1994 in which the Asian American filmmaker went up to strangers in Boston Chinatown's fish counter and asked them if she could go home with them for dinner. She says she became her own private investigator because she wanted to know more about the people who shopped for the same kind of food as her.
We found ourselves in London, wondering about the same questions. I wanted to run into the ones who take the tube all the way to Finchley just to buy fresh, stone-baked bread.
And I was looking for the ones who need to have at least 10 types of soy sauce to choose from.
The diasporic tongue is determined. She seeks familiar flavors miles away from home. She speaks and eats.
Is the town nostalgic? Does one recognize another? Is she trained or lazy? Can she beg you to take me home? Maybe then.
I don't know, this is so nervous.
Their newborn baby wasn't vaccinated. They were quick to say no, as if they had practiced it many times already. The store owner was similarly quick to kick us out. We walked to different stores.
Let's ask if the guy waiting outside. No, he's not Chinese.
Earlier, the store owners were the issue. Now we had ourselves to face. How do we articulate, I just want to smell, taste, see, sit, just want you to take me home? The two boys who were making hot pot said no because their flat was way too small. The other boy rushing past while stuffing ramen packets in his bag said, "But as you can see, I don't cook." Someone said, "Today's not it." It hurt. When would be that day? A Taiwanese girl was sympathetic to our cause, but was afraid of inviting two strangers to her home. The hours were piling. People went from saying no to, "I already had dinner." She showed us her phone, saying it's 7 p.m. She already had dinner. This one said, "Jesus, I don't cook. I just came here because I was passing by." She even showed me the baguette she was holding to prove that she wasn't cooking. Her name is Xingmen, and she said yes almost too quickly. Tomorrow dinner? We couldn't believe our ears. We got to her place and immediately felt at ease. It was just like visiting a friend's house for dinner.
This is my method too.
Did she already see us as friends?
Is this cabbage?
Yeah, cabbage.
I'm not sure if you are gonna like this, but that's what I do every day.
Yeah, like garlic and pajang.
She liked the flowers that we brought. The rice cooker was already cooking, but the rest of the ingredients were laid out and patiently waited for us. She knew we wanted to film her cooking. Experiencing COVID made her decide to pursue a career in pharmaceuticals. We would always need drugs, right? But she told us that she's actually leaving the UK to go back to China after 1 year of unsuccessful job hunting.
Eventually, I will go back to China, maybe after a few years. Yeah. But I just couldn't get a job here. That's sad. Yeah.
Does she miss China? Will she miss the UK?
All my friends, they are from.
I've never had friends who do art, she said. During her university days, she wanted to become a vlogger, but not many people watched her first videos, which discouraged her to keep trying. Maybe this is why she's enthusiastic about us documenting. There are so many things in her kitchen that make me smile. The 4-kilogram rice cooker that she brought all the way from China. The spices that I also use to conjure up familiar tastes. What's your specialty dish? I asked her. She couldn't answer because she doesn't cook from recipes. She cooks from the heart. She said the meat is halal if we were worried.
My dad, he is Muslim.
Oh.
But my mom, she's not. So normally I just cook halal food.
Her hometown is Xinjiang, the westernmost province in China with the highest concentration of Muslim population in the country. What do you miss the most about home? I asked. The skewers.
You know, like in China, we have the 面相.
Face reading.
Yeah, face reading, and they read the spot on face. Like if it's here, that means this person is gonna cry a lot.
Oh.
Especially for girls. Especially.
I think it's the other side.
Yeah. Because especially for girls, like if girls with that, and people will say, she's gonna cry in the relationship a lot, like something like that, like really sensitive for the relationship.
We're not adding this to the film.
Yeah.
But like in Chinese way. No, we don't say that. Yeah. We just eat. Eat. Normally we wait for the old people.
Yeah, the eldest to eat.
Yeah. We eat after them.
Right. I remember in Korea that was like a really big deal. You don't drink before the oldest person takes a sip.
Yeah. So normally they will eat the first bite and then we start eating.
Wait.
Eat.
Oh my god.
Sometimes we had to turn off the camera.
So I feel like, I don't know if I can say that because you're filming, but it's quite.
I'll turn it off.
Xingman has very practical wishes. Pass her thesis defense, get a job in London,
Like my name Xingman here in the center of this pic, and I put my wish here. So every time
She showed us her phone screen, which is a blessing that will grant the wish you write on it. Her wish now is to successfully find someone else to rent this apartment before she leaves.
I was so nervous to go to Finchley, London's little Tehran. You can see it in the way I stood my ground that day, my feet shuffling and pointing inwards as if to shield me from the embarrassment. When I'm nervous, my farsi comes out in syllables. We were in a train for so long that it felt like we left the UK altogether. We arrived to a store and Rena asks me which cookie to buy. I picked up the Maudai cookie and the owner replied, "That one's for nostalgia." Outside, we ran into someone. As usual, I was asked, "How long have you been here for?" No one asked, "How long are you staying?" They didn't assume I was going anywhere. The same man offered to get us pastries and tea, as well as dinner the next day. As students, we've learned to shamelessly say yes when we're offered free food. Besides, for once, we didn't have to invite ourselves.
You want coffee, tea, what do you want to drink? Tea.
Something about his kindness caught us off guard, too good to be true. We had to say no. A single man, he was overloaded with nostalgia. It felt suffocating.
I wonder if maybe just, I don't know about filming people.
This woman was explaining that I should buy real estate when I moved to Iran. Apparently, there's a saying that goes, and I quote, "1-day guests, 2-day guests, 1,000 days guest." At the end of the day, you're a guest, Azizam. Which was great. We were just looking to be 1-day guests. Then, someone agreed to have us as 1-day guests. You're like my daughter, of course. We arrived to meet their real daughter, Saman. She was more excited than all of us. We arrived to a proper Persian home. High chandeliers, TV running at all times, fruit and tea served without asking. It was nice not having to ask. Similar to Shenghan, they had waited to start cooking.
Beautiful. Now you close the dough for 10 minutes until it gets hot. And we round it some.
When I asked why they agreed to host us, the husband replied that Roya, his wife, feeds the birds every morning. Are we birds?
Inside this thing.
It's important.
Yeah. To close every,
We mostly filmed feet that day. Iranians don't want their faces to be filmed, whether it's due to security or feeling like they didn't look good enough. Roya went to change her pants when we arrived. Similarly, between the 5 of us, we spoke English. Roya's English was great, but she felt too ashamed to use it. In Farsi, we'd call it abiru. It literally means water a face, probably due to how people start sweating in moments of stress.
This is not part of the Iranian culture. This is my diet.
Saman, the daughter, is a bodybuilder and has her eyes set on making it her full-time job in the future. For now, she's dieting and could only eat our rice with her eyes. After dinner, we had Roya's special tea.
Oh, thank you. A whole cube of sugar.
When her last daughter showed up to the house by surprise, we knew it was time to leave.
That's a special
Rose
tea.
and cardamom.
Yeah.
And also maybe energically, we have to see each other. Yeah, I believe it. Spiritual. I love this.
من عاشق این کلمه هستم.
Could you repeat again?
缘分.
UN Fun.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
به فارسی چیزی اینجوری نداریم ما.
I can't remember. I don't think so.
It's asking if there's a Persian equivalent.
اما یه چیزی داریم که هیچ اتفاقی نیست.
But nothing happens without a reason.
چی میشه؟